So, hello everyone, welcome back to Fusion Studios, and today we'll try to make this. And the thing is, we'll try to make it from scratch. It's been a long time since I've done this kind of thing in which I make an effect from scratch. So I thought that we should do it today. And of course, it's of Iman Gadzhi because I don't think there's anyone else who create motion graphics in this professional way. If you know someone, so please comment down below and don't type these Magnets Media or someone like that. I don't hate all of them, but it's just that I don't like the motion graphics they produce. Okay, it seems like that they are just kind of messy. Instead, if you'll see Iman Gadzhi one, they are more professional, more it's like that they have been designed for it. So it just looks really good, and we should begin, I think. So first things first, I have my fusion composition over here. The thing which is different is just the frame rate, which is 60. Usually it's 24, and yeah, that is it. So I have this fusion comp over here. I have some images which I will use in between. So I think we should start. First of all, I'll take the background. As you can see, everything starts from a background itself. So in type, I'll go here and choose gradient. Instead of linear, I think we should choose something else, but let's see, let's experiment. So I will use 3 colors, of course red because that is a theme. Maybe something like this so that we have this gradient of red and black. Instead of linear, let's change it to cross. No, reflect. I think this will look better. Yes, it is looking much better. And also one more thing, I'll just take color and put it over here too. I want to make something like this. I'll put it on 0.5. So something like this should work as a background, very simple, very plain, nothing too much fancy happening here and there. The next thing which I'll do is I'll go to media pool. I have this photo of him. I'll just put it over here. Next, we'll make the card itself, take it in the output so that it's automatically connected with this merge. Also, hit shift the spacebar. I'll add a BG over here just to put it on a canvas because the resolution of this image is 720p. So I'll go here, make it alpha, and also hit Control T just to swap the inputs. And yeah, we have it. Then of course you guys know it, I'll put a rectangle to mask it out, so something like this. Sorry, not the height, but wait, I would like to see it. So yeah, it should be 1. The width should be decrease a little bit to something like 0.375 or something like that. I think this is looking better. Then the card isn't completed now. It's just we have masked out the image itself, which is fine, but we need to do more, and this tutorial is going to be long, I know that. So I'll try to make things as fast as possible. We are already 4-5 minutes in, I think so. So yes, after that I'll add a filter node. I'll take it out this, and instead of a relief, I'll choose Sobel over here. You know why? Just to get the outline of it, but it isn't working right now. So it should work, by the way. Maybe Laplacian. Well, I don't know what is happening. Maybe if I take the filter from here, still, it's weird. Okay, so we'll do one thing. We will take the rectangle input and choose Sobel over here, just like this. And then what we will do is, actually what I want to add those borders to it. I'll also increase the coordinate radius to 0.125 so that we have those edges, smooth edges, and not hard one. And then attach it over here, just like this. And maybe we need to bring the rectangle just a tad bit down, maybe. I'm not sure. So instead of 1, something like that. Yeah, and now we have those big white border which I was talking about. Then after that, aerodilate and also Gaussian blur, something like that. And right now you can see it's coming outside. So what I'll do is I'll mask it out, and also here I'll type 0.5. Aerodilate, maybe we need to increase it just a tad bit, not too much, something like this. And then you can blur it out even more. So something like this should work, yeah. And now as you can see, it's coming outside. So what I'll do is I'll take the media in output and connect it to the merge mask. That's it. You can see we have the mask. I'll do the same thing again. Just copy all of it, paste it over here, then take the rectangle output, put it into the filter, and put it into the merge of it, and then take the mask of this one, media in, and put it into the output of this media one, and put it into the mask of merge 4. Why did I do that? And also I don't want that much of first of all, so I'll reduce it and I'll see how much do I actually need. Also, I will change it to Gaussian and reduce it just a tad bit, not too much, and see how much reflection do I actually want, just a tad bit, so something like that should work. I think so. Maybe I need to increase the blur also over here, so this is before. I don't want to view it right now. There are views. So view, no. I'm talking about green bar, which is right here. Not guides, channel, options, region. I don't know, but yeah. So this is with and without. You see, a lot of difference. So that's why. And it is white by default. If you want to change to black or something like that, you can do that too. So, it's up to you. Now I will bring it above just a tad bit. Sorry, not tad, like this. Just like this. Now I'll do one crazy thing, if you want to call it. First of all, what I did right now was just holding Alt and left clicking so that we have this pipe router. Okay, pipe router. I want to create a node, magic mask node. Okay, I'll put this into here, go like this, and now I will select all the part. Let's see. Yep, just like this. I will mask out some parts. Alt. So hold Alt, then it will subtract whatever I have chosen. So something like this. Now I'll just click this button. Even though we don't need to, we can just create a polygon, but it's fine. There should be I was talking about it earlier, that there should be an option in which once we have the magic, like we have masked the subject or object from magic mask, there should be an option to take out the polyline from it. Now it will be a little bit easier for us to mask the objects with the help of those polygon or polyline, but it's fine. But if this was an option, it would be really helpful for me, at least for this moment. So that's why. Now it has masked the whole timeline. So before, after, you can see it has done its job. Now, why did I do that? Well, that is because now we can add some more effects. So for example, first of all, let me, after this merge, show it to you what I'm talking about. So after this merge, let me add another background. And in this background, let's add polygon. Oops, sorry. I'll take it from here, put it on the toolbar and put it onto a background. Now, why did I do that? Let me just do dual viewer. So first one over here. Also put the output of magic mask after this merge. So merge 6. We'll get to know why I'm doing all this. If you can see on this image, the background have these red strokes. So we'll create the same. So I will do the merge one over here. Let me just fit, not the merge one, but the final one. Yeah. So just like this, I think it's fine. Something like that. Now I'll add those strokes, which I was talking about earlier. I'll make triangles basically. And also I'll go into this background on it, copy the hex code, Control C, and paste it over here with Control V, just like this. And you can see some things are happening. Again, taking the output of this merge, putting it in the mask input of it. Actually, not this one, but the median one, just like this. And then we will be doing is actually, you know what? Let's get from here and let's put it after this media in. So something like this. Let me hold shift and boom. So something like this should work. I can take it over here. So yeah, I can put this background over here and polygon over here. I just don't want to do some messy stuff over here. So that's why I'm trying to make it as simple and plain and in order as possible. So now I'll just take the output of this merge and media, and again attach it to the merge input. Well, why I did that was because I wanted this white highlight onto this red part too. So that's why. And now in the background, maybe I can increase it just a tad bit, not too much, but something like this. So value should be near about 100, I think. Let me just do something like that. Now I'll copy the polygon, Control C, paste it with Control V, and it should be in the flow. Now I'll select all of it, bring it down. First of all, sorry. Let me just, it should not be this like straight triangle. Let me select this corner, hold Control and make some changes. Again, holding Control, making some changes, making it a little bit smoother. It should be like this. And oops, where is the handle of this one? I haven't found it. I'm not able to find it. Shit, where is it? I'm not able to find it. Yeah, so something like this, and this one, something like this. So like this, just, you know, like simple shape. Then again, enable this one, bring all of it down over here. Take this point, put it over here. This should be the bigger one. And let's take this one. Let's choose this one and make it something like just creating random smooth shapes, which will make it look better. So something like this. And now, with the help of that magic mask, we were able to cut out the Iman Gadzhi's part. So one more thing in this polygon, increase the soft edge, not too much, just it. If you were to add Gaussian blur, it will do the same thing. So it doesn't matter whatever you are doing, just a little bit, just like that. Then another polygon on top of it. So what I'll do is I'll do Control C, Control V, and attach it to this merge, just like it again. And now a polygon again. Take the output of this merge 4, put into the input. Actually, not this one. Taking the media in, mask, yeah, just like that. And now what we will do is we will take the polygon, delete it, hit this one, and create another one, making it something like this. So yeah, something like this maybe. Oh, actually, we need to put it below the magic mask because I wanna put this above Iman. Yep, just like that. And now we can mess with the polygon. Oh, actually, this doesn't matter. So something like that. Again, Control C, Control V, the polygon. And what I'll do is I will change its position, something like that. Put it over here, just like this. And then again, masking it out with media in 1, just like this. And increasing the soft edge a little bit more over here. We don't want to show much stuff. And increasing the soft edge here too. So something like that. And then in background, instead of solid color, I'll choose gradient. And in gradient, I'll again choose reflect. Doing the same thing, making this black, making it white, red, and then putting it over here, putting this one over here, so something like that. And then what I would like to do is again changing this to reflect and putting it on 2.5 maybe. Actually doing this thing red color will be more beneficial to us, and this red should not be again this much brighter. We need it to be this much brighter. So something like this, just to make it a little bit better, not too much, but just a little bit. And I should decrease the soft edge because it's too much now, maybe a little bit more. So something like that. And what else? Something like this should work. I'm not sure, but I don't want to waste your time in all of this, but actually checking it around seems to be much better option, so that's why. And by checking around, I mean trying new things, experimenting, seeing what works and what not, all that stuff. So yeah, whatever. And after that, we need to add the text, of course, that digital launchpad one. So I'll go here. Of course, I'll not be able to make that rocket sign, whichever sign was there. Let me just make it like this, and I'll go in layout. So I'll increase the size. I'll change the font. I have a font known as Poppins, which is, and then bring it over here, bring it downwards a little bit, something like this, maybe more. Yep, like that, exactly. Then I'll go into shading, choose gradient, and make it something like this. Yep, exactly. Or maybe we can keep it as it is. I'm actually not sure what to do. If you wanna, add all those shadows, borders and stuff like that, so you can do that too. You are allowed to, at least. I'll not add red outline. Maybe I will just, keep the shadow, add to something like this, even though it doesn't look great. Let's just keep it as it is for now. We'll see all this later. And in this polygon, I think I need to increase it's just a tad bit, something like this. Yeah, so yeah, something like this, and then bring it a little bit backwards. Yeah, just like that. Actually, I should, and then into background, maybe changing stuff again. So something like that. I think this is looking good. One more thing which I realized just now is that we should add these filters after this magic mask and all the stuff. Why? Because my filters are gone now and I need those right now, so that's why. So I'll take the merge from here, put them here, put this one also. By holding shift, I'm attaching it to the flow. Now I'll take the version blur, put it into this merge, take this one, put it into this merge, and again taking the output of this, masking out this, masking out this. I hope that you're able to understand what I'm doing right now. If not, then I'm really sorry. I apologize for that, but I need to create this. I don't know why, but I just need to create this. And maybe take all of this, bring it down like this over here. Why? Because now I'll be doing this pipe router thing by holding Alt just to organize it in a certain way. And I think this looks good. Now we have our card ready at least. Let's move on to next things. Animated, we will use DVE. Okay. We can do 3D rotations with DVE itself. In transform, we are just stuck with the 2D rotations and animation things. But with the help of DVE, we can rotate in 3D axis also. You can even change the perspective of it too. So if you want to, something like this and all this stuff, we'll keep perspective as it is. And now we'll do one thing: 0 frame, bring it down. Well, let me just. It's a 60 frame clip, right? So what I'll do is I'll come to frame number 50th, maybe 40th. Yeah, 40 sounds nice because it just comes like this. So I'll add a keyframe onto center X and Y, go to 0 keyframe and put it somewhere around just to hide this digital launchpad kind of thing. Then on 40th, let's type -15 over here, +15 over here. So something like that. And also 30 here, +30 here. Maybe not, -15 here. Yeah. Then I'll come back again to 40th. And what I'll do is -15 and from here till here till 50th, it should be 15. Just like this. I'll open spline, select this DVE, and because my show only selected tool was checked, that's why it's just showing me DVE, nothing else. Okay, before that I realized one thing. As you can see over here, if I'll zoom in, there is some weird stuff which is annoying me. Well, why is that? That's because when we added our magic mask part, okay, we need to mask that. So I'll take the media in one output like this and then mask merge 6. And now if you will see into the media out one, you'll see nothing. And yeah, also I added this media out one node. Alright, so let's come back to DVE. And right now, if I just right click over here and check high quality and check motion blur, playback should be around about water. It should play smoothly. At least that's what I think. It's still not smooth. But yeah, it's linear right now, which is not looking that great. So what to do? I'll click on this DVE, zoom out, or click to zoom in, whatever it is. Then what I'll do is I'll select all, Control A, and then hit F like that. Then I'll hit T, okay, and let's first select these. So ease out, and we'll do something like 60 should be fine, or something like that. Then you'll select these one and choose ease in, and here we'll choose 80 because we want this to come faster, then a little bit slower. So it will look something like, yep, something like that. It just comes like just like that, really nice. Then the next thing, I think we should make the playback full. Okay, it's not happening, so I can't do anything. We need some motion blur too. So I'll go into DV settings, check this motion blur to something like 8 and shutter angle 200, merge. And right now if I just enable motion blur, it will not show me motion blur. It is showing me actually. Well, it didn't show me earlier. If you are having the same problem, then go to merge, go to settings, use motion blur, the same settings and 200, just like that. And then if I'll play, it just looks so good now. And motion blur is my favorite thing, to be honest. It looks really good. And in the real clip also, they have used motion blur, so that's why. Then the next thing which we will do is we need to add the text. So for that, I'll again come to this merge, txt plus, and boom, we got ourselves the text. And in the text, it's really easy to create. I'll just type join today, something like that, and then do Control A, Control C for the last one, Control V, and Control V. I think 4 is fine. Then I'll go to layout. Now we need to put it on a path basically, which is circle. That if I'll go to layout and here and type instead of point, what we can do is we can select circle. See, that will do the same thing. Now I can increase and decrease the width according to how much I want it to move. So that's why. And with size, you can obviously reduce the size, but with rotation Z, X and Y, we'll rotate it. So what I'll do is I'll type here. No, I'll not type here. I was thinking to add an expression, but that will not look that great. So that's why. So what we'll do is we will not put it over here instead over here before DVE. And I hope that you understand why I'm doing it. So just like this, and it will rotate with the card, which is what we want, right? So now I'll go to this text, and here you can see in the real one, they have masked it a bit. So one more thing which I'll do is I'll maybe increase or decrease the size of it, so I think 4 is fine. 5 will be too much. Maybe we can do it. 5. Now I can reduce the size. So yeah, something like this over here. All right, now I'll go to transform. Okay, transform not happening, so we need to add another DVE for this. I'll just simply do one thing, choose X and make it something like, I think this will look fine. And also I'll go to text, and in shading we can choose gradient just like this, or maybe instead of this we can merge out a background, so that will look nice. And now we need to mask it. So how do we do that? Actually, it's very simple, to be honest. We just need a rectangle, nothing else, onto the text. Okay, let me just make it a viewer, and in dual viewer I'll just connect this rectangle to text. Yep, that is it. Now you can see it's cutting out the bottom and top part, which we don't want. We want it to cut out like this part. Yeah, that's it. Right. Yeah, I mean nothing else. Maybe what we can do is uncheck center x and values, center x and y values maybe. Oh, okay, let's do one thing. Instead of putting it over here, maybe I can use it over here. No, it will not work. Well, okay. Wait, it's working, I think. I need to see what merge look. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's put the rectangle over here. So something like this. Okay, the card. And now I'll go to this merge and go to settings and choose apply mask inverted. Or what you can do is in the rectangle itself, choose invert. Well, that is it. Maybe we need to increase it a little bit more. Yep, just like that. And then let's see media out. And we have our text, which is looking quite nice, but it's not animated or something like that. So how do we do that? It is also really great. I'll come over here and in layout, because all these settings are like this. If I rotate in Z, you can see it's rotating like this. So let's add a keyframe. Let's add a keyframe over here and up till T, or maybe 60. Yeah, 60 is fine. I need this to rotate 360 into 4 times, something like that. We need to do some changes in DVE to bring it down, so something like this. Yeah, it should be fast enough. And yeah, I'll also type check motion blur in the text itself, so something like that is the look which we are going for exactly. So it is looking fine. And one more thing, in the last one, what I need is I'll type plus 360 into, it's 300, right? And we are at 60th. So those will be around about 60 minus 300 is like 240. 240 is 4 times of 60, so 4 times. And in each second there should be a round, which I think. So maybe 3. Let's do 3, okay? And now what we can do is we can click onto this text too. Because my show only selected tool is checked, I will zoom in and then select all with Control A. Maybe not F, but Shift S. All right, and then select this one and increase, not ease out, but ease in. So to something like 60. I think 60 will be fine. And then not take this one because it looks fine to me, but maybe 60 over here too. I don't know. So if you are doing 60 over here, we should do at least 80 over here, and you know why. I told you the reason earlier. Now let's see how it is looking. Oh, it's super, man. It just looks so gorgeous. So maybe let's keep it 180. Yeah, that is fine. And the next thing is, what we need to do is to play with little bit of animation. So yeah, and also we need to see if it's smooth or not. Oh wow, it is smooth, right? But I don't want the motion blur to just keep happening just like that, So maybe we need to think that, okay, let's make it 33, a default one, just what it was, 33, and we have it 33. It should be smoothened out, man. Why isn't it smoothing? Maybe I am rotating it too much faster, which is not quite good for it. That's what I think. So let's see. So we have fast rotation till 60, and then it just slows down. And I think it's fine if something will happen in the final one. So we'll change it, nothing else. So how to do that background stuff. So I'll just take a background I'll put this text onto the mask of it, then put this background into the input of this DVE, and here I'll choose gradient just like this. Put this black one over here, white one over here, so something like, yeah, like this. Yeah, it looked fine enough to me. I think so. Let's see how he did it. What I saw was, see, it's still very small, and I just want to remove the last one. That's what I just want. And then we'll go into layout, maybe again. I'll call it layout only, yeah. And then increase the size of it. No, not do all that stuff, but let's come to DV again and bring it down, just like this. Oh yeah, one more thing, I just forgot. We need to add the font too, right? So it's opens. And now we need to increase the size or decrease, I don't know, something like that. And then instead of bold, we will choose extra bold or black. I don't know. I'm confused. Let's choose extra bold. I think that will look much better. Then at rectangle, I think we need to make some changes. Yep, we need to bring it down. That's it. Nothing else. All right. Then I'll just go back over here. And in background, also, let's see, we need to make some changes. Yep, we need to make it something like this. See, I don't know. I think it looks good. And I think it is taking too much rotation, like too many rotations. Also, it's a little bit condensed, the text over there, but we will use ours just like this. Okay. Yeah, and black is really nice. So let's just use black. And onto this digital launchpad stuff, let's, maybe reduce it a little bit. Let's make it extra bold or bold. Extra bold is fine. That's what I think. And let's add this. Boing. Because it just makes it look better. Just like Fusion Studios have it. So that's why. And then what we need to do is, after this text, well, guess what? Maybe we need to add another DVE, or maybe we need to play with this one. So after this 50th, or maybe this one, we need to change its position. So at which frame rate will we do that? I think we'll do that at frame number. It should take at least a second, right? So I will, change the center X value, something like that. Also, we need to change the maybe pi or X value. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's the Y value to something like, what was the value before? It was 15, right? So this time we need to make it 30, just like that. And let me zoom in. And I don't want anything else other than center and Y rotation, because we added some more keyframes. So, that's why. I'll again select this and hit Shift S. And yeah, remember what value it had earlier. So 81, the value. Okay, was 81. Was 81 same? Okay. So I'll select. Wait, I don't need X rotation, right? I'll select all these four. Hit Shift S, and yeah, it didn't mess up our previous value, so I thought it would do, but yeah, it's fine. It's better at least. And over here, we will change the ease out values to roundabout. Let's select both of them. Maybe 60, 60, 60. No, it's fine. So I'll select these, and ease in will be 70. That's the pair I usually go with. 60 or 80, or maybe 50 or 70. Yeah, just like that. And now, let me just remove motion blur. Actually, I'm not quite sure. It should look good. Let me select both of these, and over here, let's make it. Yeah, just like that. Let's see this in motion blur. Yeah, we can see some, so it's fine. That is what I would like to say. Maybe we also need to change some X values, right? Because so I'll select X this time and not all these. And then maybe make it 0. Who knows? When it's just copying, we should add our own touch too, right? So that's why I'm doing all this. Then again, Shift Test, and I'll choose this one. And ease out, I'll do 60. 60 it was, I think, earlier, right? 60. Oh yeah, and also one more thing, I just forgot. I'll just choose all these and then select the Y rotation. And instead of 72, I'll increase it to 80 because we have chosen 60, right? So I to do 60 and 70. That's not a good pair. At least you should have a difference of 20 minimum, at least. So we'll choose 60 and 80 over here, just like that. Do the same thing over here. So we have 681. Nice. I'll select this one. And an Asian, I'll choose 80. So something like this. Very nice. Now if I'll play, it should look good. Yeah, just like that. That's what I wanted. Very, very nice effect. Yeah, really nice. Okay. And then the next thing is, you see this digital launchpad kind of signboard effect. That's what we need to add. So I think we should add it after it. So let's add a background, simple background, plain background, just like this. All right, and let's add of course an RCT. If you guys know, you know. All right, smooth and simple. Let it be somewhere over here, and let's see the original one. Digital launch pass, like this. Yeah, something like that. And the corner radius will be 0.125. You know, just to make it smoother, maybe we will increase it to 0.25. Yeah, that looks nice. And then we need to add is another background and another background's color. Right, we will add, guess what, RCTs again, rectangle mask, and it is white. Yep, just like this, but our rectangle's level is really low, and also the other stuff is also really low. Also, one more thing, I'll take this background and mask this merge out just like that, so we can see wherever, like, what the stuff is and how it's looking like. So I'll reduce the level, and let us just put it over here on top. Yep, just like this. Then what I'll do is I'll click on this rectangle, hit Ctrl C and Ctrl V, another one. Yep, just like this. I'll reduce the level. I don't want enough light to come from below. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, another one. I'll make it to something like this, and just little light, not that much of soft edginess. And also I'll reduce the soft edge from here. All right, but reduce the level. Again, doing the same thing, reducing the level. If we don't have that soft edge, so doesn't matter, we need to reduce the level. And the last one, oops, sorry, the last one over right, maybe reducing the soft edge even more, and then increase the level. So, you know, something like this should be fine enough to convince. Yeah, I think so. We have this completed. Let me just take this and this. Let me just bring it down over here, just like this, and take all this. Yeah, so something like that. Then we need to add the text, of course, right? Why not? So text, and again, same thing. Poppins. I'll choose extra bold, and type in over here digital launch pad, just like this. And then again, masking this with this. So let me just put it over here. Let's change its x and y values to the x and y values of this rectangle. So I'll pin it. I'll take this, choose the center x and y, hit is equals to, and enter. Now we have this expression. Now I'll take the plus, and because we pinned it, this rectangle, I'll choose center x and y of this rectangle. So yeah, that's it. And even if I now move this, the text will go with this. Okay, it's just how you create a system. So it's just like that. All right, then what we have is size. So I'll reduce the size, of course. I don't want to make it this big, so something like that. Let's see the original one. Oh, they also have used the SVG, which is really nice. I think now we would need to remove this expression. So I'll do something like this, maybe reduce the size even more, just tad bit, not too much. So something like this. And then we need an SVG of this card or something, or maybe an image, which I have is an image. You can see just like that, 90 by 90. It's low resolution, but it's fine. It will do the work. So I will take all this, put it over here, and then attach it to the text output, just like that. Also, we need a background. So instead of this, I'll mask a background and then attach this background into the merge, and we will make this background white. Yeah, simply white. That's it. And then after this background, I'll type XF to add a transform. Maybe I think I'm making it a little bit more clustered. So let's just take all this and bring it more down, just like this. And also take this, bring it over here, bring it over here. And after this background, let's type XF and then change the position of it and also make it smaller. So something like this, but we need to make the text smaller. So instead of this, I will type caps is on digital launchpad, just like that. And then in XF, I'll take my center X values and bring it over here, just like this. Maybe increase the size of it, so something like this. Maybe 1 is fine. Yeah. So I think something like this will look really, really great. But now we will need to animate it. So first things first, I'll come to this merge, maybe this one, and on 49th frame, I'll reduce the blend to 0 and add a keyframe. Go to 50th and 50 and add a keyframe. Why did I do that? Because before it, I don't want it to show up, right? So something like that. Then another thing, we need to mask this with this card. So for that, I'll take the DVE mask and then mask this out, or you can just simply take the merge once. No, not that, because that contains the background also. So yeah, I'll mask it out and go to the merge settings and choose apply mask inverted. So we have something like this. And lastly, on 50th, and after this, yeah, I'll again add a DVE. We are not using transform at all, so let's use transform because it's just 2D animation, nothing else. I'll put the X. Oh, this is also a problem. So what should we do? I just forgot about it, to be honest. Do you think that it's bigger? The digital launchpad thing, this is bigger? Do you think that? Let's make it smaller maybe. Reduce the height, reduce a bit. Let's bring it a little bit above. Bring this little bit down, something like that. Reduce the height of this also. Then bring it down. Same with this, height of this. You know, you can do this on your own, I think, like with much more creativity, because you will know better about your product, how you are making it. So, you know, something like that. And then we will do this. We will again come back to 50th keyframe. And if I do this, actually, we also need to mask it out, you know, after this. So maybe, you know what, right? After this, add a VG, just like this. Hit Control T to swap inputs. And here, choose the alpha to 0. Make the alpha to 0, not choose the alpha to 0. And over here in this merge, let's add one more mask, which will be rectangle. Alright, I'll choose invert and then put it over here. Yep, just like that. That's it. Like easy peasy solutions, right? And then from 50th, let's add a keyframe. So let me just, you know, uncheck this mask just for a moment. And in transform, let's say, yeah. So yeah, over here, add a keyframe just like this. Then onto, let's add another keyframe, which will be simple, right? 0.5. And then do the same thing over here. Select both of these. Ease, Shift S, Control A, Shift S. Ease in should be 80. Yep. And ease out should be around about 60, just like this. So it should be simpler. So now if I'll play, sorry, yeah, I should play it from 50. Yeah, one more thing, I just simply forgot. We need to add a motion blur onto this transform also. So I'll just go over here and in quality, I'll make it 8. Again, doing the same thing, and 200. Let's see how does it look. Wait guys, I think I again did some mistake. Why is it showing it black? So let's do one thing for this black part. Instead of putting the rectangle mask over here, let's put it over here and uncheck this invert. Let's come to 100 and see where the final position of this digital launch pad will be over here. So let's keep it like this. Yeah, this will work. It will come like this. It will go like this and boom. So sweet and simple. Next is, actually just realized one more thing, that if we come back to the text part of this join today, we should go to the layout, and instead of this 2520, I mean it was 1440 here, so let's change it to 1440 plus 360 into 2. I think that will be fine. We'll go like this, then it should be smoother. Let's see. Control A, and if I hit T to get this ease in and ease out toolbox, and I think it's fine, right? Let me just select this, bring it back. I think it's still a lot. Yes, let's just keep it 1440 plus 360. That is it, nothing else. Yeah, I think this is much better. The next thing. Let's come to the next thing. And also let's just start adding all those OFX effects. Just glow, soft glow, and you know the stuff. So let me just decrease this and this. And after it, let's add is glow, which is soft glow. Alright. After it, let's also add the prism blur. I'll come to the soft glow, increase the threshold. For a moment, I'll just remove this prism blur. Yeah, and I'll increase the threshold to only this stuff over here, then reduce the gain, something like this, and also the blend, something like this, you know, just a little bit. Then just enable the prism blur, reduce the blurs into 0, aberrations into 1, little bit of the vignette sharpness, just like this. And let's play with aberration distance. Wait, what? Yeah, just 0.006 is fine. Maybe even lesser than that. 0.05 is better. And also we will add a film grain or damage. Let's add film grain first and see how it looks. Yeah, it looks good. Also, I'll go into advanced controls, and in shadows I'll increase it. I want to see the grains and shadows. Also in highlights I want to see it, yeah, just like that. And then let's see, grain only, texture should be this, grain strength should be as it is. I don't think we need much more than this. And also let's add film damage. If you want to add halation, you can do that too. All right, and I don't need any, you know, temp or tent changes, so I'll make 0 0 to everything. And then we also don't need the vignette, so I'll remove it. And we don't need the scratch, but we need dirt, and I'll make it white because we need it white. Wait, why is it blur? Yeah, and also reduce the film blur. And then the density should be around about 3 or 5. Let me just uncheck motion blur and now play. Actually, you can even add stop motion if you want. Get that. Wait, let me just add it so you guys can see. If it is 1, yeah, so it will not work, but it will start working from 2. Actually, I will not use it right now because I personally don't like motion blur. Okay, so that's why. And we won't need scratch, dirt seed, dirt blur. I don't want the dirt to be blurred. Dirt size should be a little bit decreased, and we won't need scratch. Dirt density is fine, and I think it's looking great. If you want, then you can even add halation, just like this, so that it will add this, you know, sort of look. Actually, I think we should not use it right now, so I'll remove it because we're using prism blurs, so there's no need actually. And we are pretty much done with soft glow for now. We'll see later if you want to make some changes or not. Maybe let's just add another soft glow to threshold part, just like this, and I think it's looking fine. And also I'll go into film damage and in temperature shift, let's change it to something else. Do you also think that it's yellow right now? I don't know why, but I think that it's yellow. Glow, soft glow, film grain, film damage. Okay, so on film damage, there's still vignetting happening. I think it was because of this, yeah. So that's why it was more darker. I was wondering why is it more darker now? But yeah, now it is fine. Now if we enable motion blur, we can see a little bit of stuff happening, and which looks really nice. Also, if I go to film grain, we can maybe reduce the film grain size a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. Earlier it was like this, we need to reduce it, and yeah, I think it's looking nice. Then again, adding that dollar and text. So for that, we will need to get that dollar sign image from internet. I think I have the SVGs of those money dollar sign. So for that, to import SVG, I'll go to Fusion, import SVG, and choose whichever you want. So let me take this. It will ask for image size resolution. I'll say okay. And I think this is fine. Let me bring another one. I have 2 SVGs and we will see which is better. Yeah, actually I need this one. So let's just take this, put it over here on a merge, just like that. And yeah, that's it. And also let's take a background, and instead of putting it like this, put on a mask. And yeah, now I'll open it because it's a group node. Double click on it. Now it's open, and you can see it has created this SVG using polygon and backgrounds. Okay, so if I come over here and check invert, come over here, check invert. Okay, I don't need to do that. And yeah, let's select invert, or maybe uncheck solid. Actually, it should work like that. Attract. What if I just disable both of these? Okay, it's still not working. Wait, what if I just disable all these three? It should work now, right? So okay, this is a path. Then this is set as invert, which is weird. Okay, then we have these two, this and this, onto this background. Let's put it over here onto merge. What do you think, it will work or not? No, it's not working. Well, it's fine then. So actually I have both of these paths, but I just need to subtract it. I don't know why it's not happening. It should be subtracted. Well, it's fine. Now what I'll do is I'll put it on this background and it should be white, just like this. And then I will mask it out. There should be a way to do all this. Let me just do Control T. Okay. And now if I do subtract, maybe now it should work. Now it should work, I think. I'm not sure. Wait, I did that earlier. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, so till here, everything is fine. Okay. We don't need anything else. It's fine. But after this, okay, we can do one thing. Let's take this, put it over here and choose subtract and uncheck invert. Then take this one, put it over here and choose subtract, and boom, we have everything. Let me delete all of this. Okay, I don't need to delete all of this. And everything is fine now. So yeah, it's best. So actually this is all in DaVinci Resolve 18.6, so that's why we don't have good method to import and play with SVGs and all that stuff. Okay, and here I'll choose gradient instead of solid. Bring this a little bit here. First of all, let me just do XF, make it smaller, something like this, and put it over here. Maybe more smaller, so 0.5, half the size, just like this. And in background, let me put the black one over here, white one over here, this, you know, it should work. That's it, nothing else. Then we need to add our text. All right, so in here let's type 99, also Poppins, that, bring it over here and increase the size just like this. Maybe reduce it a little bit, not much. And also let's do one more thing. Let's bring this text over here and yeah, increase the size of it obviously. So actually instead of doing that, let's bring this transform up by holding shift and putting it over here again by holding shift, and then put this merge onto here, so that now what we have is a background which will affect $sign and as well as the text numbers or whatever it is. So something like this. And I'll go back into the text, and instead of bold we might need black or maybe extra bold. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, something like that. And let's bring it above, yeah, something like that. So I think something like this should work. And let's change it. I think it was 37, so we can choose any random number. So I think 50 should be fine. Let's see the original footage. And what you can do is you can even do one more thing. You can put a black one over here too, so you know, something like that. And let's make it white so that it's not too black, and also put it over here, so something like this. And let's change the, yeah, I think this one's just fine. And also if I add a drop shadow after it, so we will have the same effect and increase the shadow strength, yeah, and also a little bit of blur maybe, which I'm not quite sure but we should do it or not. But yeah, drop shadow is working and it's fine. We just needed all that, nothing else. And let's put the background over here, drop shadow over here, and after that let's add one transform. That is it, nothing else. Reduce the size just a little bit to 0.85 and let's put it over here. Maybe 0.9 should be fine, so something like that. Okay, and I think it is looking quite good. Let's see the original one. So we have another text over here which says per month, and as long as you stay paying the monthly subscription. So yeah, all that stuff. I mean, you can do that now, you know how to do it. Okay, so I'll be not doing all that, you know. Yeah, we need to create that effect, that text effect, right? So for that, I don't know how to do that, to be honest. So we would need to do something which is known as doing manual work. Manually, I can do anything in DaVinci if I have time, and doing stuff manually will take a lot of time. So Yeah, what I was saying, I was talking about, yeah, the animation part of it. So to animate this, what we need is, also I noticed one thing. If I go back to the rectangle, we should maybe reduce the soft edge. So it's something like that, and we would need one more rectangle after it. So Control C, Control V. But the thing is, it will go like this. So I will need to change its angle and also increase the size of it. The level will be increased because it will act as a reflection. So that's why. Maybe I can reduce it just a little bit. Yeah. And also the soft edge. I can reduce the soft edge. Just have a little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. So yeah. And then when the text appears, or maybe from 100, so center X and Y to 150th, it should be right here. And Control A, Shift S, you know the drill. So 60 over here and 40 over here. Now again taking a difference of 20, and I think it should look good, nothing else. Then what we need to do is we can come here again, check the motion blur over here of this, and 180, 200 is fine. And then again doing the same thing over here. So what we need to do is on 100 or maybe on 90, there should be a mask of this again. Put it over here, bring the size a little bit down, something like this should work. Okay, and now we need to go to transform, bring it down more. Yep, add a keyframe, go to 150th. Yeah, every animation is for 1 second, nothing more or less than that. Then on 160th, it should be 0.5 again. And again doing the same thing over here, Control A, Shift S, ease in should be this time 70. Oh, and ease out should be 50. It's fine. And yeah, I guess that we have motion blur on the text also. I'm not sure, but maybe now we don't have that. So we sorry, we don't need motion blur on text, we just need motion blur on this transform. So motion blur 8 or 9, whatever. I'll choose 8 because my machine is slower, a little bit slower, so that's why. And in rectangle, what I can do is I can even increase a little bit of soft edge, not too much, but just a little bit, so for that. And then we will have this sort of effect. Let me just pause and play it like this. It's looking good. And then we need to change the text. Sorry, I'll remove this and put it over like this exactly. And then this will remove 5 from here, and then it should be, now why did I do that, I'll tell you, 50 over here, just like this. Actually, I don't know how to create that sort of rolling effect. So for that, what I will do is I will do it manually. How? By coming over here, adding motion blur, choosing 8, 200, doing the same thing, motion blur 200, and then instead of 5, let me just type here 98765. I also need to enter it. So now you know what I'm doing, right? So that's why. So 4, enter 3, 2, 1, 0, 98765, 4, 3, 2 should be fine. And same thing over here. Let me just copy all of it. Control C. Let's go over here. Control V. And instead of 2, let's choose 5 over here. So it should be 25 at the end. So that's why. Let's see the original one. Wow, it's very rough, to be honest. Iman Gadzhi, please hire me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, please hire me. Mail is in description below. What is this? Minus 3.775. I think this is fine. Let's add a keyframe over here and then go 60 frames ahead. Same thing. Maybe 50 frames ahead. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. And then choose the one which you want, the last one. Again, guys, this is not the best way, of course. Okay, you know that, and I don't know the best way, to be honest. So again, the same thing. Oops, sorry. Why is motion blur happening on this? I don't know. So something like this should work. Doing the same thing over here, going back to, see, it's working. I'm just not sure how fast or slow we need to make this, but yeah. Again, I'll just choose 60 and 40. So 60 over here. I mean, please do something. I need to make precise movements. So for that, I can't use this always, right? So yeah, please do something. So 160 and 220. So on 160, this should again be keyframed and 99. Why isn't it showing me? Yeah, so 9. It should be as same as this one. Yeah, okay. A keyframe here and then another keyframe on 220 or 210. I'm not sure. It was 220. So all right, 220. And now the layout should be 3210876 exactly. So we will need 5 just like this, and then again doing the same thing over here. Control A, test 60 over right here, just like this. 40 over right here, just like this. Control S to save it, and now let's play it. Me also go to playback and choose set timeline resolution to half, so that will be a little faster, maybe quarter. Yeah, let's play it. And yeah, also let me just disable all these. Control P, let's play. Actually, I don't know about you guys, but I think from manual work it's fine. Instead, it's really cool, to be honest. And now it will stop at 25. Yep, amazing, really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it should just fulfill the need, right? So the need is fulfilled and we don't need anything else. So I think, yeah, that's it. The last thing. Okay, so under digital launchpad, we also need to add a soft glow. I think it's here. So let's just add sorry, not soft glow, shadow. Yeah, just like that. And what else? Nothing else. All right, it's looking great. Let's go 200 and let's add another text. Maybe instead of putting it over here, let's just put it simply over here, right? It looks great over here instead. On 200th, the merge blend will be 0. I'll add a keyframe. Then on 220, it should be 1, and that is fine. And I'll come to this merge, Control A, Shift S, that is it. Within 20 frames, it will be done. And this is it, guys. I don't think that we need to add something else. Let's see the result. Actually, I rendered it and saw all the things, and there were some changes that we need to do. First of all, what I did was I came to this point today's merge, okay, and here I added some keyframes in this merge. You can see like on 0, the blend is 0, and on 30th, the blend is 1. I think even I should wait for 40th. Yeah, so let's remove the 30th and let's select all, Shift S, and that's it. Then what we have, the next thing is the text, which is over here. Actually not this one, but these two. So in here, I think what I should do is I should take this and move it forward, and so instead of 230, let's change it to 240 and select both of these, Shift S, and the first one should be around 40. I would say 40 is fine, and this time we will use either 80 or 60, but I think 80 is fine. So yeah, 80. Okay, and then I think it should look good. Yeah, it's looking fine. And also I just went to this join today's layout or transform, whatever you want to call it. It's not join today's layout. Yeah, it's this one. And here change the values. It was 1440 plus 360 two times, but or 360 plus 360, but this time it is 1440 plus 180. That is it. And lastly, if you're adding the stop motion, don't just choose 2, at least choose 3 or 4 or maybe 5 to have that actual stop motion effect. Okay, so let me just render it again and then show you how it looks. And I think we have both of the clips ready. So first, let us see the one which is without stop motion. So yeah, here it is. I think it looks really, really nice. And if we add some SFX, sound effects to each of the element, that shine, that card going up, that text rotating, the text coming up, numbers changing, and everything. It will look really, really nice. That's what I think. And here we have the effect. And I think that this also looks good. If you want to go with the stop motion kind of effect, this is also looking great. So yeah, these are the both of the effects which we created today. And if you want this file, so it will be provided in the description below. There will be a link, click on it, and there will be some other links too which will help you grow. So for example, you have the Discord link, right? Click on it, you will be directed to a very good Fusion community, beautiful community, helping each other out. So why don't be a part of it and help yourself and other people out, do something great in your life. So yeah, all of it in the link. Just click on the link below description. But that's it, see you in the next one. Till then, see you, bye bye.